Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Monica Math Classes. I hope you're enjoying cool math tips and tricks, which helps you to simplify the calculations. So today, in that series, we are going to learn something new and which is very, very important. So let's get started. So something which our children actually use it in grade 8, and that is square roots, a very important concept. So today, we are not going to use a long division method or prime factorization method, something which you see and just get something when you see it, you get the answer. So it is squared only in the mind. So let's get started. So suppose, let's take first question. You have to find out the square root of 1521. So before we begin with it, I wish each one of you that you learn it by heart and enjoy your learning. Okay. So when you have the squares and when you have to calculate square root, first it is very important that you know the squares of the numbers from 1 to 10. So you can see here we have square from 1 to 10. Now, so in such cases, you have to look for the last digit. It is 1. So that means I have 1 over here, and then I have 1 over here. So that means in two cases I have 1. So either it is 1 or 9, and this is the case. Okay, so circle it. So that means either I will have 1 or I will have 9. So I don't know what my last digit would be. So I will just leave it like this. Now, next step, you cancel the last two digits. You have to cut last two digits. So now the number which is with you is 15. Now you have to find out this number is between which two numbers. Okay, check the squares. So I think it is between 9 and 16. 9 and 16. Now, if you see 15 over here, okay, so this is less than 16, the next number. So we will go the number which is less than that, okay? So here 16 is greater, so we will not take this. We will take the number which is less than 15, which is 9. And 9 is, if you check, and again, 9 is the square of 3. So that means my first digit is clear. It should be 3. Now, what is my last digit afterwards? So my first digit is 3. Okay, so what number you got over here, 3, you have to multiply with the next higher number, which is 4. It is coming as 12. Now this 12 is actually, you have to compare with this 15. It is less than 15. If it is less than 15, so I have to consider 9 in this case. So the square root of my final answer is square root of 1521 is 39. I'll show you one more example, then it is clear. Let's take one more example. Square root of 729. Now this 9, you underline this 9, the last digit, and find out where you find 9 in your squares. So I have 9 over here and I have 9 over here. So it means that I have possibility of either of 3 or 7. So I will write either 3 or 7 over here. Now, you have to cut the last two digits as always. That's the next rule. Now you got 7. Now 7 will lie between which two numbers? That means between 4 and 9. Okay, check the squares between 4 and 9. Now 7 is again less than 9 and 9 is greater. So I will not consider this. I will consider the number which is less than 7, and that's 4. So here the square of 4 is 2. That means my first digit in the answer is clear, my fixed, okay? So the next step is, what should be my unit digit, the last one? So either it could be 3 or 7. How do we decide? So you have to multiply with the next number, that is 6. Now 6, compare 6 with 7. So 6 is less than 7, okay? So that means I have to go for this number 7 only. So the answer is 27. So square root of 729 is 27. So you have to look for this. Similarly, if you follow the same steps, you can get the answer for this square root of 6,241. So again, I'm repeating the steps. So the first step is you have to look for the last digit. And in the last digit, you have to look for in your square numbers that which two are identical to. You have to write both of them. Then afterwards, you have to cut the last two digits. And then afterwards, the remaining digits, you need to find out between which two square numbers it is. Then afterwards, you have to pick the number which is less than that. Once you got the number which is less than that, that's your first answer, in first digit in the answer. Then look for the another one. So for that, again, you need to compare with the number which is present in your square root. And if it is less than, then that number, the greater one, will be your answer. But if it is more, okay, then you have to take the smaller one. So that's what the key is. So I think the practice makes the man perfect, that I say. So all of you, please practice it. It's something very important for grade 8, 9, and 10. And I wish each one of you happy learning and keep practicing. Bye then. Rise and shine, everybody. Bye. See you soon.